decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons.
That boy said the switch.
Who will punch the fourth and
I know where that shit live. That's why I live. I want one of them shits.
January afternoon. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard
shit.
line.
We gotta change this. What? I thought you was wearing white. That's crazy. Yeah, we gotta change that. I'm about to send that bit right back. I'm streaming it too. I streamed it for Ollie. You got on white? Alright. Alright. You got the white ones on, right? But I wonder what the black shit is. Oh man, man.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive
That's
coverage
crazy,
of the National
bro.
Football League on EA Sports. Ahead will decide the second entrant to
that's
next week's
crazy as fuck.
NFC title game.
You know that man shit crazy. It ain't that serious, but you know how serious that shit could get. That shit for real, bro.
We'll punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know
Sorry,
soon
I
enough as we are
garbage as
underway
fuck,
here on a January afternoon.
He probably really, before he got there, he probably thought he was the best nigga out there. And now they just lowered his self-esteem. They made him mad. He took that shit to heart. He's like, yeah. He killed himself.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And hold in
I didn't know he killed himself, bro.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Man, that's
7
fucked up.
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He like,
His first
if I lose,
reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
that nigga just threw his rifle. Like, damn. That's sad as fuck. When you think about it, that's sad as fuck.
First and 10, here's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar
trying to hit.
And able to get this one across the 45
I need to stop
before
that
he's
shit.
brought
I
down.
know better than that.
They pick up 12 on the play there,
Man,
and
let's
they
go.
move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver.
He caught that shit.
They did it well there.
That was a weird ass catch.
Crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know,
he caught that bitch with one hand.
So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Wentz. Ertz has it left side. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, Wentz again. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 and the 4. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his
closing,
man. He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away.
Come on, man. Shit.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good.
That shit gonna cost.
Auspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Field goes up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
Yeah, why did I throw that?
He rifles one that's intercepted.
I'm bullshit.
Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ertz over the middle. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Wentz to throw on second down. And this is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Hey, let's
And
go.
a tackle there by Chris Long. On second down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Gun.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Hey, gun.
Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Freeman again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Ryan on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 3 yards out, and the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Bryant's extra point up and good, and it's now 13-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Wentz going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go. Great. We're good. Listen.
On second down, here's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Wentz to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And his pass incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Looking deep for Julio. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. third down. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, let's go.
On first down, Ryan. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
On second down, here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. We're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Get out!
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Get out!
On first down, Ryan, throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Get out! Wait! Wait! That's right!
On first and 10, Ryan, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 82.
Again, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 56 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They'll try and run it with a Ajayi. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 77 yards. And the Falcons draw.
Slide, Red, slide.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the effort.
Slide, Red, slide.
He is, because when he took off, I was thinking there was no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can. And that's what he's done very well in this game.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ryan forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On first down, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Wentz to throw on second down. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on second down. Steps away to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Great 15.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now Ryan on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Ryan. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Shelby able to get him for a loss of about 3.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now a play fake. Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 43 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Throwing on first is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Drops it off to Ajayi. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked out by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Get out!
A little juke. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA
Good game,
Sports.
Dimitri.
It's
That was a
win
good
for the
game, bro.
Falcons here as we say so long.
Damn, that was
David
close.
Lee.
I'm at home. I'm on YouTube. I was streaming my game that I played on Matt. I had a little audience watching.
Why you don't never leave a comment on my damn YouTube channel?
Alright, I'll leave a comment.
And why you don't share my thing so other people can watch it so I could get, huh?
You ain't tell me to share it. I ain't know you was doing that for real like that.
I tell everybody to share. I said please subscribe, like, share, and comment.
I ain't know you was for real doing that.
I'm for real. I
Oh,
need you to share my shit and leave a comment. I need to get a lot of subscribers so I can start making money. I need 1,000 subscribers to start making money.
damn.
And
Alright.
I'm not even at 100 yet. Last time I checked, it was like 40 something.
Okay. I got you. You got 40 subscribers?
Yeah, that ain't shit.
You need like more like 500,000, right?
Yeah, I need a lot. I'm trying to get 1,000, like, really. So
Yeah.
that's when I can start getting money. Check off my video.
For real, they send you check for 1,000 subscribers?
Yeah, you get check. You get money by your views. By how many, likes and views.
I ain't never know that.
You think, Brandon, everything I do is about money. You should know that.
Yeah. You right.
I ain't gonna do that shit for nothing. That's time consuming.
You right.
It's slow money, but I just started, so when you off, you work tonight?
Yeah, I work tonight. I ain't off until Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm off all 3 of them days.
Oh, okay, well that's good. Don't get in no damn trouble.
Alright.
Yeah. Almost ended. I hope Chanel got her list. She said she have a list of she got to go off that list so I can be in and out.
Or is she trying to get food or something?
Yeah.
And she
Her
organized.
daddy gave her some money to run some shit.
I seen her. She posted something on Snapchat. I think it was IG. She posted something saying, "It's too early in the morning and I'm so aggravated." I'm like, really?
Probably because Kylie and Chloe was getting on her nerves. She was babysitting her niece. Kylie peed in her bed. So that's probably what that was about.
She started crying.
Oh, no?
Chanel wasn't mad about that.
Yeah, she was mad.
I know she was
What
mad.
could she do? You know Chanel don't like kids.
Yeah, I know. Chanel crazy.
Not like, she don't like company. She just soap because herself. That's her soap.
Yeah, cause she stayed. Cause where she stayed at, she stayed with her dad all that time. She was by herself down there. That's how I be. That's how I am. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like that.
Yeah, but you want to buy yourself.
Yeah, cause Corey was there. But when was I ever in Corey's face? Exactly.
He was always there in your life. Actually.
No, but I'm saying, you remember that long period of time I stayed with my dad from 4th grade all the way to 7th grade? Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be by myself in that room all day from all that time.
Why you used to be in the room? Oh, you ain't want to come out?
Remember Elizabeth used to lie and say, "Oh, your dad said you can't go outside," right after he just told me I could. Then I gotta go in the room. She used to be lying. Like, she act like she on the phone with him and be lying. Like, she do that. She used to do that all the time, boy. That's why I ain't like her.
I know you can't stand.
She used to lie. Like, my dad simply said, "Yeah, you can go outside." I went outside. He left. As soon as he left, 5 minutes, I knew she was gonna come outside. I just knew it because I knew her routine by then. She came out and said, "Junior," and then she acting like she on the phone. She like, "Oh, you told him to go in his room? Oh, because it's not clean? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, your dad said go in the room." And she'll hang up like that. I'm like, there's no way in the fucking world. No way in the
You should
world.
have called your dad.
I ain't had no phone. Back then, I ain't had no access to a phone.
You should have said, I need to speak to my dad.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
And then when he came home, just say, I asked you, I begged you to call you, and he wouldn't let me call you.
I wasn't thinking like that. I was just pissed
I
off.
would have got her ass in trouble. You know, Gigi would have got that lady in trouble. She was trying all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, y'all in the corner. Yeah, I would have fucked with her. She wasn't like me. She would have said, go outside. Get out. I'm an evil bitch.
You evil.
I'm evil as fuck when somebody fuck with me. That's why I don't like when people fuck with me, because I'm very evil. You don't know that?
Yeah, I know, cause of CeeLo.
I know. I remember I poured the stuff on more than anything, right? He started out the
You lying. You don't believe that, no. When you did that? Really? Why you did that for? He charged you? You say he say what? He used to tell you that?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truest about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sister by the morning. I got on the meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the volume. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got the picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on the, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 datruth18's, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, do my tag on, I got it in the bag now, getting all type of cash, I'm a general truth. I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truest about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sister by the morning. I got on the meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the volume. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me.
You got a picture me. Send me calling, ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truest about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sister by the morning. I got on the meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the volume. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me. Jumping in the bed with 2 datruth18's, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag.
They call a podcast Poppy.